The forest road had no name. It was barely wide enough for one car, and in January, after 2 days of snow, it was the kind of place nobody drove unless they had to. She had to, her shortcut home from the night shift. Every morning, same road, same trees, same silence. Until the morning she saw him. A Belgian Malinois, standing completely still in the tree line, watching her headlights. Not moving, not running, just watching. She slowed down. He disappeared into the trees. She told herself he was fine. She told herself that for 9 days before she finally stopped the car. His name was Ghost, not because anyone gave it to him, because that is what he had become, a shadow at the edge of the tree line, present and gone at the same time. A 65-pound Belgian Malinois with a black face and amber eyes that caught the headlights every morning at 6:23 and then vanished the moment she opened her car door. She didn't know how long he had been out there. The snow told part of the story. The tracks circled the same area every day, the same trees, the same frozen creek bank, the same stretch of road. He wasn't wandering, he was staying. Whatever had happened to him had happened somewhere near here, and he had not been able to make himself leave. Some dogs run when they are abandoned. Ghost had not run. He had stayed exactly where he was left and waited for whoever left him to come back. They never did. Her name was Claire. She was 31 years old, worked night shifts at a hospital, and had driven that forest road for 3 years without ever stopping for anything. She was not an impulsive person. She was the kind of person who thought things through, who made lists, who did not bring home stray dogs in the middle of winter. She thought about Ghost every single day for 9 days before she finally turned off her engine, sat down in the snow at the edge of the road, and waited. He didn't come, not that morning. She sat for 40 minutes in the dark and the cold and then drove home. She came back the next morning and the morning after that. On the 4th morning, she brought food. She placed it on the snow 10 feet from the tree line, walked back to her car, and waited. She watched him watch the food for 22 minutes before he finally crossed the tree line, grabbed it fast, and disappeared back into the trees. She didn't try to approach. She didn't call to him. That was enough for that day. Here is what most people don't understand about a broken dog. The damage is not always visible. There are no scars you can point to, no limp you can see. The damage lives deep in the nervous system, in the body's memory of what humans have done and what they are capable of doing again. A broken dog does not trust slowly. A broken dog trusts in millimeters, one careful millimeter at a time, over days and weeks, and sometimes months, until the distance between fear and safety becomes small enough to finally cross. Ghost had been crossing that distance in millimeters for 411 days when Claire first found him. She discovered this later from a post in a local community group, a photo someone had taken from a car window, a black-faced Malinois at the edge of a forest road, dated 14 months earlier. The comments were full of people who had seen him at different times. Everyone had seen him. Nobody had stopped. The ritual continued for 3 weeks. Every morning at 6:23, Claire would place the bowl and walk back to her car. Every morning, Ghost would wait until she was at least 20 feet away before he approached. The distance between them never changed until the morning it did. It was a Tuesday, colder than it had been all winter. She placed the bowl and walked back as usual, but instead of sitting inside her car, she sat outside, on the ground, in the snow, back against the tire, knees pulled up. She wasn't trying a new technique, she wasn't following advice she had read somewhere. She was just tired, and sitting inside the car suddenly felt too far away from everything. Ghost came out of the trees. He went to the bowl, he ate, and then instead of disappearing, he stood there and looked at her. He took 3 steps toward her and stopped. She didn't move. He took 2 more, then 1 more. Then he sat down in the snow 4 feet away, and they both looked at the trees for a long time without either of them doing anything at all. I see you're still here but haven't subscribed yet. That honestly breaks my heart a little. Hit subscribe. You'll want to see how this ends. The distance changed slowly after that. 4 feet became 3, 3 became 2. 2 became the morning he walked close enough that she could see the old scar along his jaw she hadn't noticed before. She didn't reach for him. She let him decide. He decided on a Thursday, 41 days after she first sat down in the snow. He walked to her, stood still for a long moment, and then lowered his head and pressed his nose against her hand. She turned her hand over slowly. He put his chin in her palm and closed his eyes. She cried. 41 mornings in the snow, 41 days of not knowing. It was a lot to carry, and she didn't carry it anymore. She brought him home that same day. She opened the back door of her car and waited. He stood at the edge of the road for 11 minutes. Then he climbed in, curled up on the back seat, and went to sleep before she had even started the engine. She sat in the driver's seat for a moment, just listening to him breathe. The first weeks at home were quiet. Ghost moved through the house like he was still memorizing it, still deciding whether it was real, still waiting for the part where it stopped being safe. He slept on the floor next to her bed, with his back against the wall and his eyes toward the door, learning the difference between a house and a place to hide. The change came in pieces. The first morning, he met her at the bedroom door. The first time, he let her touch his ears without flinching. The first night, she woke at 2:47 a.m. to find him standing at the window watching the snow fall outside, with the calm of a dog who had decided the world inside these walls was his to protect now. Ghost had not been broken by people. He had been broken by one kind of people, the kind who leave, and the only way to reach him was to be a different kind entirely, the kind who comes back every morning in the snow, without being asked. Today, Ghost still flinches at sudden sounds. He still carries his history the way all broken things do, but he sleeps on Claire's bed now. He meets her at the door every time she comes home from her shift. He has learned that the car means she is leaving and that she always comes back. Those two facts, held together, are enough. Not every broken thing needs to be fixed. Some things just need to be stayed with, long enough, quietly enough, until the distance closes on its own. Did Ghost choose Claire, or did she choose him? Or is that the wrong question entirely? Tell me in the comments.